Hi, I'm Paul Sargent, and welcome once again to our Europe 2016 tour. As you may know, I've been taking students on this tour, and we're headed for a global summit on human rights in The Hague. This episode is day 7, and on day 7 we were in London, England again, and it was the day of the British vote on whether to leave the European Union or not. And so it was a very, very big day. We saw some amazing things, but through it all, we were wondering just how these people would vote in the end. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry, I'll explain it later. But sit back and enjoy day 7 of our Europe trip. So in the last video, I forgot to show you where we stayed. This is our hotel right outside Wembley Stadium. Wow. The next morning, we got up to drive into London. We are on day 7 here in London. It is the day of the British vote whether to stay or leave the EU. And we're on a bus outside Madame Tussauds Wax Museum with some guest stars here.
Hey.
Woo. And we are getting ready to have a bus tour of London where they're going to show us all of the big sights. And here it starts.
Toppins, St. Paul's Cathedral. And the stairs where the bird was at in Mary Poppins. They must have known it was coming. They have chairs waiting for Spitalfields Market. It's our outdoor market. We're stopping for lunch. Some of the kids have gone off to order bagels. Some have gone off to get Indian curry. We're going to look around here and see what they have to offer. All kinds of different products, much like we saw in Dublin, I guess it was, St. George's Market. But we're here in the heart of London on the day of the Brexit vote. What will happen, we don't know. All right, so what is the Brexit? Okay, so if you don't know, or if this is much later and the results are already out there, but you didn't know what it was about, here's a quick rundown. Currently, the United Kingdom is one of 28 member states of the European Union, which is not a complete overseeing government like the federal government of the United States, but it's more of a coalition of governments. It has the power to pass certain laws. It generally shares a common currency, except here in the UK. There is free passage between borders. There are lots of agreements about free trade and things like that. The vote here is whether it's better for the UK to get out of the European Union, which, as with any other union, is has weak parts and strong parts. And financially, economically, Great Britain is a strong, probably the second strongest member of the European Union behind Germany. And it also has weak parts. Greece and Spain and Ireland have had their financial problems lately. And there's really kind of a feeling that economically, strong economic states support weak economic states, and if Britain pulls out, then they won't be supporting other states which have weaker economies, and thus theirs will get stronger. However, it also
has repercussions for free trade agreements and free movement agreements and all kinds of other things. So it's a big question, and according to everybody, the vote is neck and neck. We'll see.
So now we're walking on down towards the Reconciliation House, where we're going to do a little activity about human rights, making our way through downtown London as a nondescript tourist from Northern Meadows, around the country, as we blend so well. It's a rainy afternoon in London. The vote is still going on. We're getting ready to have dinner, it looks like at the Klachen. Going out here. The rain's coming down. Speaker's Corner was a success. Ah, London weather. We are heading up out of the tube at St. Paul's Station, going to catch the Harry Potter tour, led by someone named Wanda, I think.
All right, here we are. It is the day of the vote, and the polls are about to close pretty soon. You can see coverage behind me on the big screen, and people don't know what's going to happen. This thing's neck and neck. It depends on who's going to turn out. That's what they say. But we are getting ready to go on the Harry Potter walking tour, which I understand doesn't have much walking on it, but it should be pretty awesome. I hope our tour guide's name is Wanda. I think that would work. I wonder. Heading back to our hotel, we stopped by Wembley Stadium for some pictures. Well, here they are. Now, interestingly enough, I talked to some businessmen who were out celebrating that night, and they were all very excited because, well, they were sure that the British were going to vote to remain in the European Union. As we woke up the next morning, we found that, well, that wasn't the case. So anyway, you can take a look at that in the next video. But until then, and for now, my name is Paul Sargent, and I hope you're really enjoying these videos. So click subscribe. You can also take a look at my European history videos and my American government videos. Gosh, there's a lot of stuff here. So I just hope you enjoy it. So have a great day. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.